EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, from the wetlands, it's live opening round coverage of the Florida Classic. This promises to be a fun 4 days, a lot of storylines to get to as we check out the early leaderboard. Xander Schauffele is the leader. He's rolling early at 8 under par. Wow, check this out, Frank. Par 3 fourth, 250 yards. This is a really cool hole.
It is. You tee off and that tee shot right across the swampland into a crescent-shaped green. And, of course, it is protected by that bunker that just cuts in. It doesn't give you very much depth on that middle line of the green. So if the pin's in the middle, that's when the hole plays its most difficult.
We get into the action here, starting at the par 3 fourth. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Boy, that needed to hit the flagstick. It nearly went in the hole, but instead, it runs out quite a ways. This is a 23-foot putt. Nah, the putter bails him out there. That's in for a par. And he'll stay at even par. Now to the 5th hole here at the wetlands. Par 5, 635 yards. A lot going on here, Frank.
The shorter hitters don't really worry about the swampland on the left because it really only cuts in to worry the longer hitters if you want to try and reach this par 5 and 2. So shorter hitters, 2 good shots, set up a wedge shot. Longer hitters, they get straight enough to hit it into the narrowest part of the fairway.
Oh, that is way right.
Errant tee shot here, Rich, but going to have to muscle this one out of the rough.
Okay, so he'll fish that out of the rough and back onto the fairway, but still well out of position on this par 5.
It is a game of touch. It is evidence right there when your touch is out. What a difference it makes. That ball went a long way past.
Okay, that one brushed in for a bogey here at the 5th. And he'll drop back to 1 over par.
On to the par 4 6th here at the Wetlands. And Frank, how does that water factor into the way you play this hole?
It bisects this fairway beautifully, Rich. 233 yards to the run out on the first section of fairway. And that might be worth considering for the short hitters. To try and flash it across the narrowest part of those wetlands, 276 yards. And of course, the more horsepower you got, actually the easier this tee shot becomes.
Mishit, wrong club. What happened there, Frank?
All of the above, maybe. It's a little bit of a head scratcher. It wasn't that hard a shot. Oh boy, far from a good shot that.
Oh, boy, that looked good for a long time, didn't it? But it snuck by right at the end. Okay, it's a bogey here at number 6. And that's going to move him back to 2 over par.
Here's another scoring opportunity, Frank. A par 5. The 7th is just a shade under 600 yards.
And it bends gently to the left, Rich. Longer hitters can obviously get home, and nothing really to be worrying about with that second shot if you can reach. The wetlands are well to the right of this hole for the second shot. But if you want to play to the 3-shotter, then that's a very safe, conservative way and really shouldn't cause you any problems whatsoever.
We lost this one to the left. And this one slowed up by the leaves, and that's not going to be a great result. Nah, just caught it fat out of the rough. Never had a chance of reaching, and now it is time to regroup and try to escape with a par.
A nice shot and a good chance for a par. The statistics on the PGA Tour show that from 8 feet, you make 50% of your putts.
Yep, well done. That's in for par here at 7. And he'll remain at 2 over par. On to the 8th. It's a par 3, 203 yards. What's going on here, Frank?
Interesting par 3, really. It looks anything other than a straightaway hole. That bunker short of this green gives you like an optical illusion. You think it's lapping up with the front of this green, but it's actually sort of 3 or 4 yards before you get to the putting surface. A little bit of a drop-off behind this green, and it narrows out the deeper the green gets. So, tricky little par 3.
And this is going to be in the short grass just off to the left. A little short-sided here, left of the green for his second. Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th, and he'll hold steady at +3. So our featured golfer well back after round 1, and now likely in a fight just to play the weekend.
I think they were in a different zip code today, Rich. It was like watching 2 different players, really the ones at the top of them.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, from the wetlands, we bring you live second-round coverage of the Florida Classic. Things starting to slowly take shape here on this Friday. For some, it is a race for the top prize. For others, it's a fight to stick around for the weekend as we show you the leaderboard. The leader is the most recent gold medalist, Xander Schauffele. He's currently at 8 under. As for our featured golfer, it's going to take something special to play the weekend as they're currently 5 shots below that cut line. So let's get out and pick up the action as we head to the tee at the par 5 15. This one starting a little bit left. So that ball nestles down in the rough. Just got away a little bit on that tee ball. That one got up into the wind, no driver necessary, and that'll be just fine. Now a second from well over 300 yards. This will be about positioning. And that's where you need to be, back into the fairway on this par 5.
Third shot, looking for a good one.
Oh, it was a good strike. I could tell that by the sound as the ball came off the club face. That little bounce and check. Well done.
This is an 11-foot putt.
Yes, Will Red there. That is in for par here at 15. And he's going to stay at +5. And that one finished off. It's a birdie here at 15. He'll get things back to 5 over. Moving to the 16th hole here at the Wetlands, 455-yard par 4, and you can see, Frank, that green is heavily guarded.
And consequently, you're really going to have to judge that second shot. Know your yardage, and also a good strike's required to safely keep the ball on the putting surface.
And that will do just fine. second shot now and has to be careful because that breeze can be tricky at his back. You don't want to overclub. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Notavigay III.
He's got 113 yards to the front, 145 to the hole. Wind is helping from behind, so you can take a little less club. Gap wedge in the air. This has got to get up.
A birdie putt down to Iona.
Yeah, it's a long putt, so pace is important, but there's not a whole lot to it. I fancy the chances of getting this close.
Oh, in style. What a putt there at 16. It is down for a birdie. And that's one that is unfortunately not going to matter much in the grand scheme of things, as this is still trending towards being a missed cut. Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Right on line all the way. It is a par here at 16. And he'll stay right where he is. 17th at the Wetlands, par 3, 238 yards. Frank, how would you describe this hole?
Well, it's a hole really that shapes up well for a nice little high draw. See the angle of the green pointing slightly to the right. Nice little draw into this par 3. And that'll find the nice avenue. Maybe a kick forward, 15, 20 feet left for birdie. And if you birdied 16, chance to birdie 17 as well.
Okay, that one's dancing. Next week, the Florida Swing continues. Frankie, it's a home game for you. That's always nice as we head to Orlando and Bay Hill for the Arnold Palmer Invitational presented by MasterCard. Always a good week.
No, it certainly is. Get some home-cooked meals, that's for sure, and get to watch people play. I don't know, I just love the finish at Bay Hill. 16, 17, and 18. So many tournaments where things have gone awry at that very stretch.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Now a second to this par 3.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And he'll remain right where he is. No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And he'll stay right where he is. Finishing our day at the Wetlands in Florida with the shortest par 4 in the course, the 377-yard 18. Water down the left shouldn't be a factor. Driver and a short iron. And the birdie is very much in the cards. He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. Solid, a good drive in the fairway. From the fairway nota, this is second.
He's got about 98 yards to the front, 114 gets to the hole, pinned just on the front edge.
And a good approach shot, just not quite as close as what you'd like, but still solid.
Should be able to spin this if he wants. 96 yards left for his second. That's a disappointment right there, Frank.
Yeah, green light special, really. Come up considerably short.
Here's Sung Jae with a look at birdie. Got it there, but not quite on target. So he'll finish up there. It's a par here at 18. And that will write an end to the round here today. Okay, safely in for his par at 18. And that's going to wrap up our 18 holes of golf. So a disappointing end to the tournament for our featured golfer heading home following these 2 rounds after failing to make the cut.
Time for a little introspective look. What we did well, what we didn't, and then back to the drawing board.
So for Frank Nobilo, Notable Gay III, Iona Stephen, and a cast of hundreds, I'm Rich Lerner. You've been watching PGA Tour Golf on EA Sports. So long, everyone.